didn't take a single thing for granted, and from the beginning built up a 93-county infrastructure that honestly, when I first got the job, the first person I called was Governor Heineman. Governor Heineman's been a mentor for many years. And I said, Governor, I know you've done this before. Senator Fisher's done it, Senator Johans, etc. What do we need to do to be successful? And obviously that grassroots effort that we embarked on 18 months ago obviously truly paid off. Now I know some of the media and some washed-up consultants in D.C. have wanted to paint a different story at times. I think maybe it's because they wanted a race, or maybe it's because of their ideological bent, or perhaps it's because many in the left or media, which oftentimes are one and the same, detest a strong conservative woman like Senator Deb Fisher. And that's okay. We can't always, obviously, control the cards that are dealt to us, but we can control how we respond. And respond we did. I would even say when people laughed and even mocked at us for taking it so seriously for so long, we kept our head down, continued grinding. But like I said, when August came, July came, and things started to tighten up, and then National Democrats poured in, to our knowledge, close to $30 million now. This team responded with grit, determination, hard work, and all of that infrastructure that we put in place from long ago, and all of you, county by county, there's so many of you that stood up and responded and wanted to help out, and it's because of you that we emerged victorious tonight. So I just want to say quite clearly, Chuck Schumer, the Nebraska Democrats, Bernie Sanders, you guys tried to buy a United States Senate seat, but here in Nebraska, we, the people, still have a voice. So with that, I just want to thank you, Senator Fisher. You truly have exemplified for me and instilled in me a greater love than I ever thought I could ever have for this state. Your passion for the issues, you're just you're the most decent human being I've ever worked for. And your love for your state, the love for the people around you, it's been remarkable, and it's been the honor of my lifetime. So with that, I just want to introduce to you your third-term United States Senator from Nebraska, Senator Deb Fisher.
So excited. All these guys out here knows that you know what that means. Are we excited? Love it, love it. Thank you, Nebraska. You know, so much about politics and campaigning comes down to the numbers. And I'm going to talk about some of the more important numbers in this race for just a moment. 600,000. That's the number of phone calls that our volunteers made in the last year. 100,000. That's the number of doors that Team Fisher walked and knocked this campaign season. Well over 100,000. That's the number of miles they drove, hitting all 93 counties, not once, not twice, but most of them 3 times. And now for the biggest number, nearly $30 million. That's the amount of money that out-of-state Democrats spent trying to buy a Nebraska Senate seat. Did not happen, folks. Did not happen. You know, as I stand before you this evening, I can tell you that they wasted their money. Because as it turned out, no matter how much the media and the Democrats wanted it to happen, Nebraskans still vote for candidates who share their values. As you all know, campaigns aren't actually about numbers at all. They're about people. And I want to thank and acknowledge everybody with whom tonight would not have been possible without all of your help. To my family, to Bruce and our kids, you're always there for me whether you like it or not. And I couldn't be more grateful for your love and support. And then there's this campaign team. I'm just saying your first names. We've got Zach and Tommy and Cole and Dean and Denise and James and Joe Hack. Joe Hack, you just got two names. Your hard work over these many months has made tonight a celebration for all of us. And to my chief of staff, Emily Leviner, you quite literally made this campaign possible. And I am thankful each day for your tireless care and your thoughtful counsel. And finally, to this young man who held it all together until just recently, my campaign manager, Derek Oden. I couldn't be prouder. I could not be prouder of the professionalism, the organization, and the sheer energy you put into this race. No one could have worked harder or done a better job than you. You know, but more than anyone else, I'm grateful to the wonderful people in my home. So to my fellow Nebraskans, I am grateful for your trust, and I'm humbled by your faith in me. I will never betray that faith, and I won't ever break that trust. My first 12 years in office, we have accomplished so much together. We made America safer, and we made Nebraska an even better place to live, to raise a family, and to work. But tonight's about the future, and the task before us is great, because in my lifetime, America's future has never felt less certain. At home, high prices hurt everyone, and it hurts every family's chance to live to their full potential. And an open border that threatens our right to live in peace. Abroad, new dangers threaten the entire world that American leadership, commerce, and power built over the last 100 years. It's not the America or the world that I want for my children and grandchildren to grow up in. But we can and we will change the direction of this country. And we will build a safe, prosperous future for our children and grandchildren. It's just going to take a lot of hard work. But that work doesn't feel so hard when you believe in what you're doing and when you love who you're doing it with. People ask me why I decided to run for the Senate a third time. And while there are a lot of reasons why I ran this race, one is more important than all the rest. I love this state. I love the state of Nebraska, and I love this country. And thanks to the Nebraskans who put their faith in me this evening, I've been given a sacred responsibility to represent them as best that I can and to build a stronger, safer, and brighter future for all of us. It may be hard work, but it'll never feel that way to me because I love the people I'm working for. So thank you. Thank you, Nebraska. Thank you all for the hard work you put in, even you, Nick. May God bless you all. May God bless this great state. And may God bless the United States of America.
Well, it's almost midnight, I think, isn't it? We knew this was going to come down to the wire. And I want to thank you. I want to thank you all so much. While there's still more votes left to be counted, looks like things aren't going our way. This wasn't the outcome we were hoping for, but man, no one says that this campaign didn't change American politics tonight. I need to thank my family, Georgia, Megan, Eve, Liam. This has been a long, tough road, and I think it hadn't been harder on anybody, but these four people here, for sure. And then my brother Dave, my sister, and Jody, everybody who's been behind me from the very beginning. I need to thank Dan Moroff, my senior strategist. Where's he at? I'll tell you what, folks, I've never seen anybody work harder in my life than that guy right there. I work pretty damn hard, too, so I think that's saying something. Are my parents still here?
Yes, they are. Right.
Oh, okay. My mom and dad, who stood by me from the beginning as well. I need to thank Evan Schmeitz, my campaign manager, for putting in the hours. I need to thank my field team, Christoph and Maurice, everybody. I don't want to leave anybody out, but going out. And I need to thank the volunteers, hundreds of them that put in the hours, knocking doors, making phone calls, making this race as close as it was. And then I need to thank the donors all across the state who have made it all possible that we're here today as well. And I want to thank Nebraska independents. I want to thank Republicans and Democrats and Libertarians and the legalized marijuana now people and everyone who believes in us. What's clear tonight is that across Nebraska and across the country, people are angry, people are hurting, and people are being fed by the status quo. I'll tell you what, we sure challenged the status quo, didn't we? And even though we did not win this race, I have no doubt that what happened here in Nebraska will be a spark that ignites a working class movement all across the country, a movement of plumbers, nurses, teachers, carpenters, cashiers, truck drivers, regular people who are willing to take a stand against corruption and demand a seat at the table for working people. A movement to finally build a government of the people, by the people, and for the people, just the way the founders of this Constitution intended it to be. Look, this campaign is proof that we can bring everyone together. When I drove around Nebraska, I would see houses with Trump signs and Osborne signs. I would see houses with Trump signs and Harris signs. Because what we have done is bring neighbors together, if nothing else, and that means something. Because at the end of the day, people aren't worried about political labels. They just want someone who will stand up and fight for them in Washington. That is what this movement is about. Thank you guys very much, and thanks for being here. I know it's late, and we knew it was going to be close, and holy crap, what a ride. I need to I need to thank labor, too. I miss labor. Look, labor has been such a big part of this campaign, and that just means working people. You know, I've always said from the beginning, I'm just a working man for the workers. That's it. Thank you.